Okay, hi guys, Phil Hamer here again. 5 weeks and 6 days after my operation now. First of all today I just wanted to have a bit of a chat for the benefit of those of you watching this who have had that bilateral patella tendon rupture, the same thing as I've got. When it happened to me, I was trawling the internet looking for other people who have had this, to see what happens, what's the timescales. When will I feel better? When will I walk? When will I run? All these sort of things. Just had no idea. So to start with, I just wanted to have a bit of a chat in case you're a person who's had this injury, whether you've had it now in 2012, you might be watching this video in 2014, 2016 if YouTube hasn't gone bust. So I thought I'd just share my thoughts. I mean, it's a tough one. As you already know, probably, if you've had this, it's difficult. There are going to be some really tough times, some really bad moments, some really low weeks. But you're not alone. You've got to hang on in there. Just thinking about my own experience, some of the low points. I mean, when the actual injury happened, I thought I dislocated my knees. And they took me to hospital, and I was lying on the hospital bed thinking, oh man, what if I've dislocated my knees? I might be 2-3 weeks off work. I'm gonna be skint. So I'm lying there thinking, oh no, woe is me. Then the doctor comes in with an X-ray, and he says, Mr. Hamer, this is serious. You've ruptured your patella tendons. This is a 9 to 12 month recovery. He said, you're going to be in a wheelchair for 8 to 12 weeks. So as you can imagine, I mean, those of you who know me, many of you around the world won't know me, but I'm a personal trainer. I run, jump, lift weights all day, every day. That's what I do. I use my legs all day. So here we go, 9 to 12 months, 8 to 12 weeks in a wheelchair. So I'm not ashamed to admit that I just broke down and cried. And the doctor closed the curtain and he turned the lights down and he said, he left me on my own, and I just cried. And I'm not ashamed of that. This is bad. This is a bad thing. This is hard. But it's not just you. It happens. You've got to hang on in there. And then obviously you have to cope with the wheelchair. Some of you will be sat in a wheelchair now, thinking, when am I going to get out of this wheelchair? Am I ever going to get out? Am I ever going to have the confidence to stand up? Well, yes, you will. You will have the confidence. It will come. Hang on in there. So at the moment, you'll feel weak on the outside, and you'll wonder, am I ever going to recover? Hopefully you will recover all the way back to where you were, if not stronger. As long as you're diligent, and you're careful, and you learn your lessons, there's no reason why you won't be stronger than ever before. What you need to understand is that you are going to become a stronger person, mentally and emotionally, after this than you were before. It's actually going to improve you inside. Hopefully the outside will get better, but the inside will be stronger than ever before. You will appreciate things so much more after this. A walk in the park, or walking around the town centre and stopping, doing some shopping, stopping for a cup of coffee and a bit of cake. Wow, those things are amazing. You never would have thought about those things before. You will appreciate that so much more. People. You will appreciate people, friends, family, just strangers, much more than you ever have before. Old people are amazing. I was in town this morning. 5 people must have stopped to talk to me. They are so nice. And you'll have kind gestures. People will do kind things for you, especially when you're in a wheelchair or walking around on crutches, and you'll feel so choked up that you can hardly say thank you, and you'll be wheeling yourself down the street with tears in your eyes, thinking, oh no, that's so nice. So you'll have a new appreciation of people, and the fundamental goodness in people will come through, and you'll see that. So however bad you feel at the moment, don't despair. You will get better, and you'll be a better person. Fundamentally, you'll be a different person after this, better in most ways. So anyway, that's enough of the salty stuff. What you're thinking is, come on, how long am I going to be in this chair? Right, they told me 8 to 12 weeks. If they told you 8 to 12 weeks, stick with that. But I was out of a chair in 4 weeks and 6 days. Standing up, 4 weeks, 6 days. So don't be too gutted if they say 8 weeks. It might not be 8 weeks. So I'm now 5 weeks and 6 days today. So I'll show you now what I'm doing physically. Right, okay. Bear with me. Oh God, sorry about this. I hope you can see this. So, I'm not going to take my crutches. So there we go, I hope you saw that. I'll check later. So that's 5 weeks and 6 days. I'm walking without crutches. Don't tell my doctor. I shouldn't be doing it, but I can. So there we go, that's where I am, 5 weeks and 6 days. However awful you feel, if you've had this bilateral one, don't despair. You're not on your own. You're going to get better. Just stay positive and do your rehab exercises, and you'll just become a different person. Right. I'm going to go now. I'll do another update as soon as I can. As soon as I do something new, I'll do another update. Okay, best of luck with your recoveries.